Hey guys, I'm back. I know it's been a while since I've done a video on this channel, but I wanted to do a winter decluttering series on my channel. And I know everybody does spring cleaning, but I thought it would be better if I did this in the winter so that when the New Year's came, I would have a more organized and clean home to bring the new year in, because I have big plans for next year. Not only on this channel, but in our life, in our journey. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is my office closet. It's actually a hall closet. There's my office there, which needs to be cleaned out as well. But I will show you everything that I'm going to throw in the trash, recycle, or give away. So I will be right back. Okay, this is what I've gotten so far. So there's trash. This box is gonna be filled with this stuff here I'm getting rid of. And all of that came out of this green bin here. As you can see, I have barely made a dent, but I'm already getting overwhelmed. If you guys have been following on my channel, I do have a problem with holding on to things. So I'm gonna continue and see if I can get some more stuff out of here, because eventually I'd like for this to be my fabric closet, because currently it's in my office and the shelves are getting full, and I want to keep it away from dust and other things and have a little bit more of an organization with the fabric. And the current shelf we have here is actually from the shed out back, and it really doesn't things get lost in the back because it's kind of deep. So I'd like to get a shelf on the left hand side and then have another shelf in the right, and then it'd be a little bit more accessible that way, and as well as having space in between. So I think I can better organize my fabric that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue and see how much more stuff we can put in the box. Okay guys, I'm back. It's another day. I got a little overwhelmed, but I was able to get rid of some stuff in this closet, even though it doesn't look like I did. But like I said, this shelf here is really deep, so there was a lot of stuff in there that I didn't even realize I had. I did clean out this bin quite a bit, and I will insert pictures of what I got rid of. I don't like filming when the entire family is here because it gets really loud and I'm kind of still not comfortable with that. So I apologize, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this closet to the side right now because I feel a little overwhelmed with it. So I'm gonna focus my attention on this area. This used to be our dining room, but we never ate in here. And then it was our homeschool room, and our other child is in high school now, and he wanted to play football, so now he is in public school. And we have one child, which is our youngest, who is still at home, but he goes to an online class, and he's usually done by 12:45. So we don't use this room for anything. So I wanted to make it into a library room, sitting area. And right now, as you can see, it's more of a dog cage area. We currently do have 3 dogs. We have Isabella, she's our oldest and smallest. We have Bailey, who is a pandemic baby. She's also a Valentine's baby. And then we have Milo, who is also, we were ready to get another dog after our dog Max passed away a couple of years ago. And even though he is not the same color, he kind of looks a lot like him and acts like him. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay guys, the first thing that I'm gonna do in here is I'm gonna break down this dog kennel, or actually what I think I'm gonna do is gonna switch this one out to that one, because that one's pretty beat up. When we first got Milo, he didn't like being in the kennel, and he would like push on the cage here or the door, and so it's pretty beat up. It's our oldest kennel, but It was originally my dog Lucky, who has passed away, and I can't get rid of it. It's the only thing I have really of her. I know it's weird, but if you've been on my channel before, I do have a hard time letting things go, and I'm just not ready to let that go yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that one, break that one down, put it back in the garage, and then I will put Isabella's bed back together. She kept throwing up on this one when she was sick, and so I haven't put it back together. Just a little bit of advice, or what I've done is, when she first started getting sick, this piece here in the bottom used to be a foam, and we threw it away and got a new piece of foam and put it in there, and then she like had really bad bowel movement on it, so we had to get rid of that one. And so what I did was I got an old blanket and I used that to stuff in the bottom. I think it's more comfortable for her, and also it's just easier to clean. So if there's any accidents, then I can just break it apart and wash both of them, and then I don't have to keep replacing the foam. But I do think it's a lot comfortable for her than the foam. And then if I need to get more cushion in there, I can just add another old blanket or a bigger one. So I know it's pretty messy. Milo sheds a lot, so. And then when we first got him, he kind of chewed the middle part here. And this is our second one that we had to replace, and I got tired of having to go buy a new one, so I just put duct tape there, and he's been fine now, because I think he's been past his teething. I know that's a lot of information, but just letting you know that, you know, I do plan on getting him a newer bed. But you see all this hair? It's so gross. Another thing is, I do want to remove these, because this is our vent for the AC unit, or HVAC unit, and that gets really dirty because the dogs are in here. So yeah, so I'm gonna put you down, and then I'm gonna break this up and then try to clean it, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, that was a little harder than I expected. Apparently he really tore it up when he was trying to get out when we first got him. So there was a lot of zip ties on there, so I had to cut those off. But since this is an older dog cage, it doesn't have the little metal clamp that you can put over here to keep it closed, so I had to use twisty ties. I didn't want to zip tie it because sometimes we leave all three of them inside the house, but we have to put them in the kennel, because if we don't, they'll run a havoc in the house. But I wanted to show you that I had cleaned out my cabinets a while back, and these were the only items that nobody took, because if you've been following me for a while, you know that in our neighborhood everybody does like curb alert or porch alert, where we give things for free. So it's kind of like, if you have something that you don't no longer need and you think somebody else might get use out of it, then you just give it away for free. Because one thing about this neighborhood, you definitely get a lot more back than you do when you give stuff. So I just give stuff because I know eventually I'll get it back when I need something that maybe somebody no longer needs. So that's what we do in our neighborhood. And I always advise, if you don't have a neighborhood Facebook page, start one. It's a great way to get things for free that that you need, and then you can also bless another family with things that you no longer use. So just a little bit of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up my mess. I've been watching Shannon over at Like a Leaf on a Tree. I believe that's her channel. I'll leave a link down below to her YouTube channel. I really relate to her a lot as far as cleaning and depression and just things. I've noticed that a lot of the reason why I don't like cleaning is because of the way I was raised, and then also being in the military where cleaning was a big thing. I have a very sensitive nose to cleaning chemicals. So it's hard for me to find something that I'm not sneezing or it brings back a negative emotion or whatnot. So my house tends to get a little dirty. So she's been a great motivator. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that cage in the garage. I'm also gonna put this box in the garage so that we can take it to donate it somewhere to one of the thrift stores locally. And there's Isabella, my sweetheart. She is actually 13 this year. So, and then I'm gonna put her bed together, and then I'm gonna vacuum, and we'll get back to it. Okay, so I went ahead and put the cage and the box in the garage so we can donate that, but I wanted to show you this little rubber brush. It's meant to scrape up all the dog hair so that you're not sitting there vacuuming over and over again trying to get it all. It doesn't pick it up, it just puts it, it's like a rake for your carpet. And it also came with this little brush that you can use for like sofas or chairs. I apologize, I'm still fighting this head cold. And then it has a little squeegee rubber thing here that I've never used, but the dogs like it when I brush them with this because it's really soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how this works. You can get it on Amazon, and normally I would go this way. Well, I can do it like this. But do you see how it pulls the hair off the carpet? And then you have a nice little pile here. So I'll leave a link down below in the description box in case you're curious about this device. The only thing I don't like is the handle's not very long. So this hurt my back. But it just pulls the hair out so that you're not clogging your vacuum cleaner. But I will speed clean this for you. So this is everything that I was able to pick up from the carpet with this little rubber broom. Now, I know you might be saying, like, why don't you just vacuum it? It would just be so much easier. The reason why I don't vacuum it is because when I do vacuum, with the airflow of the vacuum cleaner and you're picking up dog hair, then my whole house starts smelling like dog. So I don't like that smell, and I don't want to have to clog up my vacuum cleaner with all the dog hair, even though it's a vacuum cleaner meant for dogs. I just noticed that every time there's so much hair on the carpet like this, when I do vacuum, I get this like really bad dog smell in this area. So I try to prevent that by doing this. Plus, it's good exercise. So if you guys can relate, let me know down below in the comment section. I'd appreciate if you would. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the carpet cleaning, and then I will pick that up with the dustpan. So I'll be back when I'm done with that. So I also wanted to show you that my dogs don't sleep in the kennel. You know, they have other places to lay down at. So we have this bed. As you can see, it's one of those, it's like, I call it like a hammock. And it is from this company. You can get this from Amazon. My son's home, so I told you I get embarrassed when I have to film when they're home, so he was just staring at me. So I have another one. It's just not clean yet. So they don't just like stay in their kennels or anything. They just sleep here at night because one, Milo's very young and we don't trust him yet. And then Isabella, you know, sometimes she gets sick and I don't want to walk into that. So, and plus it's also for her safety because she cannot hear very well and she can't see very well. So she tends to walk in front of people and she's like tripped us several times. So for her safety and our safety, we keep her in here at bedtime. So just wanted to clarify that. Okay, so I put Isabella's bed back together. I have to keep the cage closed because Milo, if you saw the clip earlier, he's a very large dog, but he will squeeze in here to get in that bed. So, yeah, sometimes if you hear noise, he's in the back here eyeing me of why I closed the gate or the door to the kennel. But yeah, this was just to let you know, this kennel and this kennel I got for free, as well as the dog bed. Like I said before, if you don't already have a neighborhood Facebook page so that you guys can do this within your neighborhood, you really need to. People here give away a lot of stuff, so that benefits us, as well as the stuff that we get rid of benefits them. Another thing that I got for free was this plant. I do need to get a new pot because this pot is chipped and cracked, as you can see here. And then this side table, there's actually two of them. One is here and then one is holding the printer on the other side of the room. And I got those off Facebook Marketplace. But I wanted to show you the vent. I think I need a new vent filter, so we're just gonna check here together. But it gets pretty dusty. So yeah, we need to get a new one. We're going to the gym later, so we'll stop by Walmart. But I'm also recording this because I want to see all the cracks that I have in my house so that I could caulk them whenever I get a chance. And then backing up here, this is a chair mat that was sitting out front in one of the chairs, and I haven't put it away. So I will show you a clip of, and maybe this video or next video, of me decorating the front porch. And then the chairs I have out there aren't the best, but that's what we have. And then this is a little igloo cat or small pet bed, which is Lexi's. I also got that for free, as well as this chair. If you've been following me, I try not to buy anything new because I think we waste a lot. So, and then I also got this blanket for free as well. But I wanted to show you not everything that I got for free, but this wall here. I want it to be a plant wall. I've never really fully understood how to decorate this wall, but I think I want a whole wall of plants because, like I said, this is going to be the library room or reading room. And I need to declutter this. And these bookshelves I also got for free. And there's the other side table that I was telling you about, I got from Facebook Marketplace. It also came with a dresser, a double dresser. So I think it was part of a bedroom set, and I think I paid $40 for all of that. But the dresser, we ended up giving it away because the boys separated rooms. So they both individually have their own closets with all their stuff in it. And then these two pictures up on top, we got those for free, as well as this one right here, as well as that little frame thing that I've never put anything in. So I try not to spend any money if possible. And then this carpet, which is fairly large, I think I paid $50 for it. Someone was moving, they wanted to get rid of all of their stuff, and it was in their dining room as well, which they never ate in. So it was practically brand new when I got it, but $50. And then over here, I got this from Aldi, and I need to put it together. I've never done it. Lexi had a Christmas one last year, and she really loved it. But of course, Milo right here tore it up because he likes to chase her. And I need to put that together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now.